Here's Bradley's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, not much to complain about weather-wise across Acadiana this weekend. Lots of sunshine, mild and comfortable temperatures, but we are tracking a little bit more of an active weather pattern as we head into the week ahead. Temperatures tonight mild and muggy, currently in the mid-70s as of this evening, and we're going to be falling only into the mid and upper 60s first thing tomorrow morning. Surface high pressure off to our east, so that's allowing for those southerly winds to continue to bring in the Gulf moisture. Now, mostly sunny skies out there currently, but notice cloud cover not too far away, and that's going to start to build into Acadiana as the night wears on and then into our Monday. So again, mild and muggy by tomorrow morning, mid to upper 60s, and we'll start to favor more of a partly to mostly cloudy sky out there tomorrow. I think we'll see a few isolated showers through the course of the afternoon with the heating of the day. Rain chances at around 30%. It's going to stay mild to warm, upper 70s to lower 80s into the afternoon. Winds stay breezy out of the south. So again, continuing to bring in that moisture. You'll notice the humidity on the uptick tomorrow, and really that's the way it's going to go for the better part of the week. Here we go into Tuesday, another mild start, upper 60s to near 70 degrees. I think we'll see a little bit more shower and storm activity out there Tuesday than what the graph model is highlighting here. We'll bring rain chances up to around 50 to 60%. Here's the European model. I think a little bit doing a better job of illustrating that, especially across southwestern and western portions of Acadiana. And again, patterns staying unsettled. Here we go into midweek with showers and storms likely. Rain chances up to around 70 to 80%, and they'll remain non-zero as we round out the week there on Thursday and Friday, but should start to come down just a bit as we head into the Easter weekend, but it's going to stay warm. Now, we'll have a lot of energy available in the atmosphere Tuesday going into Wednesday, so any storms that we do see develop, we'll have the capability to be on the strong to perhaps severe side, and that's why the Storm Prediction Center already has most of Acadiana locked in for a slight level 2 out of 5 risk to see severe storms. Primary concern would be damaging winds, maybe some hail, isolated tornado possible, but again, those strong winds and hail would be the primary concerns. And then on top of that, we're making a decent soaking out of this for the week ahead. Here's the European model showing most of us maybe 1 inch to 2 inches of rainfall, but locally higher amounts possible, especially across west central portions of Acadiana. GFS model showing a pretty much similar solution as well. So we'll see how that plays out over the next several days. Temperatures tonight, mild and muggy, mid to upper 60s. That's where we'll start our Monday, and then warm again tomorrow, upper 70s to lower 80s into the afternoon as we start to favor more of a partly to mostly cloudy sky out there. Temperatures holding upper 60s to near 70. First thing Tuesday morning, and then upper 70s, lower 80s into Tuesday afternoon as rain chances start to increase, especially late Tuesday afternoon and then going into Wednesday. Winds somewhat breezy out there tonight, but they're going to be picking up as per usual mid-morning tomorrow and then into the afternoon. Again, sustained 15 to 20, pretty similar to today. Gusts at times could be 40% higher than that. So milder night ahead, courtesy of those southerly winds bringing in that Gulf moisture. 66 only for the overnight low. And as we kick off the new week tomorrow, it's going to be another warm one. We'll go 80 or so into the afternoon. Mixture of sun and clouds, and again, we may see a few mainly afternoon showers. Rain chances at around 30%, increasing to 50 to 60% late Tuesday. And here we go into Wednesday at around 80%, and again with a lot of energy out there. Any storms that we do see develop midweek could be on the stronger side, so we're going to be watching that for you closely. And again, still about 40% on your rain chances Thursday into Friday as a frontal boundary kind of gets caught across the area, so that'll keep daily rain chances in the forecast. And then warming up into the Easter weekend, low to mid 80s, but hopefully rain chances toning down just a bit. That would be good news for any Easter plans that you may have. And then perhaps cooling down once again, believe it or not, for the early portions of next week. Models hinting at that, so we'll see how it plays out. But overall, after a pretty nice stretch of weather here across Acadiana, pattern a little bit more unsettled, a little bit more active, I should say, as we head through this week, Scott.
All right, thank you, Bradley.